It's all right.
You know what this is? This clip is?
The what? 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 Hold on, I get something. Meatloaf. Is it 4 o'clock, John? No,
Oh shit!
it's a Rocky Horror.
$4 o'clock Friday afternoon, folks. Friday, January 21st. 91 weeks in a row.
Hi, John.
Special guest tonight on the show, Rain and Scooby. Rain, look at it. Can't throw the damn ball the right way. There we go.
Sports, go.
Roof.
Hi, John.
Feeling very New Orleans this week for some reason. I know it's not quite Mardi Gras time yet. We've got a whole week to go, but for some reason I'm feeling quite New Orleans this week.
Really?
I don't know. I've got a desire to get to New Orleans somehow. I'm gonna get in the car, and one of these days I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
Sponsored by the Phil and John Zone. They're gonna pay for my trip.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Well, not for sure, but maybe.
Yeah.
With the ball.
It's, nowadays you just got to get up and go. But anyway, hello everybody out there who was watching. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, bud. How are we doing?
Good. Nice and mellow. Mellow Friday. Very, very cold outside here in the northern Illinois and the Midwest of Illinois, and looks nice with the sun, but it's a
Yeah, that's what I was telling
nip out there.
I told Scooby it's the
Yeah.
pretend sun because he ain't doing nothing for us.
Yeah, it's tough for Chester. Should have looked at the weather. Got her Chester groomed last week, and
Yeah, you think that that's what we're kind of afraid right now to get puppy groomed because it's so close to, it's so close to the winter
yeah,
time.
I got to
It's
go
cold
out there
already.
with him. Where before I could just kind of let him out, and he'll, go there 10 minutes or bark at the door. Now I got to go out there with him and watch. It's that cold out there.
Yeah, it is. It is.
He's bald. Doesn't look like the same dog. I don't like it when it gets haircut like this. But
They definitely feel different whenever they got that short hair like that, for sure.
I know, Chester, what the hell happened to you, man? You look like
Yeah,
Chester.
I'm not. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to handle Scooby without hair. He's gonna be.
Oh, no, I can't handle it, man. I can't wait till it gets back. It takes about 2-3 weeks.
God, I still have a hole in my one paintings. Oh my goodness.
When you get to throw something, you're going to knock down and put a hole in your painting. Oh, that's how you paint sometimes. You just take bottles of paint and throw them at it. Yeah, I get it now.
I've never done.
The dog's going to drive me crazy running around.
He just wants to go back and forth.
Scooby, go get him.
The Bumpus Hound. Hey, Scooby, where's Rain? Go get him, Scoob. Go get him. Is Mama home? No, Mama's not home yet. It's Friday night, folks. It's 91 weeks in a row. Hey, Jeff Blackmon, how we doing? Dustin Feigert, Chris Johnson, Eason Bishop, first online today. Coming in the show. Eason, like a truck driver from the middle of Mississippi.
Eason's a truck driver from the middle of where?
Mississippi, I think. I think it's that first night.
Hey, Dustin. Hey, Jeffrey.
Okay, go get him. Go get him. Go get him, guys. Go get him, Ray. Go get him.
Whoa. Hey, Patrick. Or is that John? Oh, that's you. Hey, I like that orange one.
Well, that was the dog.
Whoa, what's up on the ceiling? What are those circles? That was cool.
Well,
Hey, you gotta get some more.
I figure I need like 75 more to finish the whole ceiling.
75.
Yeah, 75 more to finish the whole ceiling. I'll get them. A couple more years to hanging out with you, man. I'll have 75 records. You give me 2 or 3 every time I see you.
Yeah, I ain't giving you shit no more.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man, everything's well, hold on, my buttons aren't working.
Yeah, I've been winter like spring cleaner, but winter cleaning, going through my major bins of albums like Him and Hawn, To Keep or Not Keep. A collectible. I'm never going to listen to it. It's really not a collectible, and whether to paint on it or not. So
Yeah,
I've been doing that this whole week. So I'm talking 6 foot stacks, probably 4 or 5 that are going to get pitched. I mean, literally.
I thought about moving on my
About
collections
about
to.
about a stack's full of albums to paint on, and the rest I'm still going to keep. You got a nice milk crate of some killer stuff.
Oh,
I
I can't
pulled
wait.
out.
I can't wait. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
up
I
there and
pulled
see
out
if it's
5 that I'm gonna do on the show later. That are going to you. Yeah, I got some old magazines from the 50s and 60s from my grand. Scooby, shut up. There you go.
He won't bother me if I stay muted. He'll stop barking. Easton Bishop says he claims to have no CDL license. Chad Ing says River barking back. And Uncle Red just said, hello, gentlemen.
Hello, Uncle Red. Not every time, but quite often when I have a grilled cheese sandwich, I think of Uncle Red. Anybody playing that game called Wordle? It's a computer thing. It's one word a day. Wordle, WORDLE. You have 6 guesses, 5-letter word, and it's one guess a day. I've tried it for 2 days. My cousin got it. Me kind of hooked onto it. Yeah, so Wordle, check it out. Hey, are you? Hello.
Okay, I'm back. Hold on. I had to
Funny,
mute off because the
funny,
neighbor.
funny.
Well, the neighbor dogs are out. When the neighbor dogs are out, Scooby goes a little bananas for the neighbor dogs. So he's a.
Oh yeah. All I have to do is say 2 of my neighbor dogs, and Chester gets ballistic. He wants to go out. Chester's 12 pounds. Rocky's a 80-pound pit bull Rottweiler that'll tear my arm off and leg at the same time. No.
Yes, I don't know. People were watching last week whenever I got that phone call that actually got me the job for that new Cavern show. And I know
that's what it's about. So how would you set up, inside or outside? You'd be downstairs.
It's gonna be an outdoor festival. It's gonna be at the Caverns in Tennessee. It's gonna be an outdoor festival with late night shows in the cave. So
well, that's pretty cool.
All day will be outside, and then at night, the cave will open up and they'll have like late night shows, which will probably be an extra ticket cost as usual as those things go. It seems like they tend to want as much as they can get out of us. It seems like, but that's okay too. I mean, we don't want to,
Yeah. Like I was telling you before the show. Well, anyway, I went to the Caverns to see Mo for 2 nights, and we went to a campground and camped. Me and Laura and a couple friends. Last year, it was supposed to be inside, but they moved it to the outside. And I thought it was spectacular. They weren't really prepared. They was just finishing up. There were no porta potties. You had to go all the way. It was a real clusterfuck for them. But it was beautiful outside. What a view, and it sounded great. We were in pods outside. I don't know.
But groups.
Yeah, you're in pods. You had a waiter come up to you and bring your booze. You didn't have to go anywhere except to the bathroom. And you couldn't go into the woods because they had security everywhere. So you had to walk literally a mile. So, but anyway, I thought the caverns inside were pretty tight. The ceilings are pretty low.
Well, I think, I don't think it's a cave. They can't really expand it.
No, but I guess that I am claustrophobic. How do you say it? Yeah,
you're claustrophobic, I think.
I am, but it shouldn't be that much.
When I sleep in my truck, it'd probably freak you out because it's a pretty small space.
No, I like doing that, man. I like, when I was a kid, I'd make forts and tents and hide, and I still hide under blankets, don't I? Yeah, don't you?
The caverns, if you look up the caverns online to see like where they're at, 'cause I had to look up the address today for the poster, and if you look up the caverns online, it's like, what do people ask about the caverns? It's like, well, is it loud in the caverns? And it says, is it safe in the caverns? So people have that concern that if they're in that cave and the music gets super loud, it might just, avalanche on them or something.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen, for sure. I'm gonna stretch out the beginning of the show tonight because we don't have a guest. And it seemed to work pretty good last week, but our alphabet game went pretty awry last week.
We're in no hurry to do nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm nice and mellow on a Friday night. Got my candles lit down here in the studio. Just chilling.
Here's to our favorite dinner dish / large opera singing rocker, Meatloaf. Hot Patootie bless our souls. Saturday night. Saturday night.
Yeah. Oh, battery's running low. I didn't plug in.
Whatever happened to Saturday night? He asked that in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. But then he
Yeah.
said he was bad out of hell, but then he said he wouldn't do that. He'd do anything for love, but he wouldn't do that. What was the thing that he wouldn't do? He said on the radio one day, but I can't repeat it on
No, I don't know. What was it?
Well, it was something of a in the nature of the bedroom, I think,
Oh, okay.
that he wouldn't do.
Yeah, I didn't. It was funny. I listened to how some people consider him a rock legend star, and some people just said Anyway,
What are
yeah,
you considering?
what?
What are you considering? Do you like his
Well,
music, his
that's not
personality?
a rock star, not a rock band, not a hmm, I don't know. He didn't write all his own songs. There was one guy who wrote all his songs for him who just passed away recently. And if you ever notice his band and his music, it's got a lot of long jams and stuff like operas. Him and his band practiced with Brian May of Queen. They did a lot of practicing with Queen, so they had a lot of opera and long jams. I didn't know that till today. You get a lot of facts after people pass away, but anyway. And so if you listen to it, there is a lot. And I listened to 2 or 3 songs because it was on the radio today. After that fact, and yeah, it's got that. You know. What do I think of him? I don't know. He's not a rock. That's not a rock band. I never put Meatloaf in the rock
I saw him
category.
on TV first. I think I saw him either Rocky Horror or something he did on television first. So he wasn't even act. He was an actor for a while too. He
Yeah,
acted.
he's a great actor. Yeah.
He acted in a few movies, and
Fight Club he was in.
he was in Fight Club. He was the guy with
Yeah.
yeah. That was a hell of a movie.
Yes, I love that movie. It's in
I
my
watched it.
collection.
I haven't watched that.
I consider it a good movie. It's if it can go in my collection. It's in my collection.
You want to be a musician so that when you get a search for your name, the first 3 videos are of Unstoppable Me, Meatloaf, I Do Anything for Love, and the third video is Make Better Meatloaf with these tips. It's a recipe for actual meatloaf. Meatloaf.net, folks, if you're wondering about our friend Meatloaf. We're sad that he's gone. He was an old feller. He'd been rocking for a long time. He had just put out a new album called Braver Than We Are. Yeah, check it out. Meatloaf just put out a brand new album. Still using the same logo and the same artist he's been using since he was like a baby, which is like
76.
Crazy artist. It's like almost like Franz Frazetta, Viking Death, Lord of the Rings meets the Apocalypse album cover. So yeah.
Huh. Is that the new stuff you're doing?
No, this is Meatloaf's album cover, man. I can't show it online. We'll get popped for copyright issues, I think, man, or something like that. You know.
Probably would.
Yeah, don't bring fireworks to the cavern, says Dustin Feigert. So yeah, that's Eddie, as Jeff Blackmon says, rip Eddie, because Eddie was his character in that one movie that we like called the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I actually tried to watch last week. And I didn't even have to have the sound on because I know it so well by heart, the whole soundtrack and the whole thing. Go figure. But
yeah, I mean, it was my time, but I never, no. And then I was upstairs in the kitchen and had the radio on, listening to WG or whatever talk radio, and how they're talking about Meatloaf and how it turned a lot of people's lives. That was their hit. That was their backseat love. That was their dating thing. I could see that, but he was not. It wasn't a rock band. It was. What would be a good example?
Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. Remember that one?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of chords, man. It's got too many chords. I was going to try to play it, but
there is quite a few songs. Now you're naming them. But could you name them offhand before that? Like you can name.
It's like if I thought about it. I know enough of his songs from the radio.
No, Ukes. Hey. Oh. All right, go ahead.
No, I'm not going to do a Uke guy now. I'm just seeing if I could play him one of his tunes, man, because he's important. I should probably know some of his songs, but they're all very complicated, it looks like, so.
Yeah, it's weird, freaky in a good. I'm tired of watching stuff on TV. I don't want to see any music. I don't want to see concerts on on TV or streamed anymore. No more.
You don't want to go to concerts on
Right? No, I want to see it live. Well, like, and I saw Miles Over Mountain Pete Jive, and I saw Rumpke the week before that, only live, and then I really appreciated much more seeing live music. So no,
It says, "Don't be sad."
take a cough drop. You said no,
It's 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
no.
No, I'm not gonna let. Not gonna let
Yeah,
me laugh on.
we were talking about Meatloaf. Well, I'll do that in the sports segment. My other thing. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do that much later. Yeah.
It's 4:15.
4:15, no biggie.
I think it's time for 5 records, folks. 5 records. I got 5 records. They're not my favorite records, but I just found them today, and they are 5. I went back to this milk crate of records that I found that I'm not sure where they came from. It was that one with the Kiss record that I showed last week that was signed. It was not a signed record, but it was a signed record. It was not a signed record. And I went through there and there was a bunch of old soul records in there and some fun stuff. And they belonged to a guy named Darren Myers because his name's written on them. So I'll start this first one I found called Easy Does It.
Huh.
Starring such hitters as Johnny Mathis and Edie Gourmet and the New Christy Minstrels. What the World Needs Now by the New Christy Minstrels. So that's kind of cool. You know, because What the World Needs Now is another folk singer. No, it's What the World Needs Now is Love, Sweet Love. It's not Teen Angst by Cracker, which is What the World Needs Now is another folk singer. Like I Need a Hole in the Head.
That's a great song.
Yeah, Easy Does It though.
I saw Cracker.
Barbara Streisand, Andy Williams, the Brothers Four, Robert Goulet, and John Davidson. John Davidson, otherwise known from the hit TV show That's Incredible. He was a singer first, you know. So sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Easy Does It. Here for your pleasure are the 10 top hits of today performed by today's top recording artists. See, folks, I can read. Woohoo! Easy Does It.
We're gonna go. These are okay. Eddie Arnold, great cover, great
That's
picture.
great.
Yeah. The color of it itself is just a beautiful red. But anyway, these are great art on the back. I don't know. These are a collection going to you, John. So I just pulled 5 out. I have a couple of milk crates. Like I said, I went through all my albums or 75% of them and just said, I'm never going to listen to it. It's a good album. Not going to paint on it. I'll give it to somebody. And that's one for you.
So I guess I'm on a Johnny Mathis kick. At least whoever had that box of records.
Oh, I got tons of Johnny Mathis.
There's this great soul album.
It's funny, I don't have that one.
It's Johnny Mathis and Denise Williams. That's What Friends Are For.
Yeah, I do. I never looked on the back.
So yeah, I like obscure R&B records, and Johnny Mathis being a country star, and Denise Williams being an R&B star. I got to give this a listen later on because it's in my collection. But I just pull it out because it's in one of the collections that was gifted to me that I didn't pick. You know, if you're a record collector, sometimes you get a lot of records that you don't get to pick. You just get a lot of records. So I find value in every recording that was ever pressed. You can go on you have a wall and there's all these records, like hundreds of records on the wall. And you can slide one out and you can listen to Led Zeppelin 2, or you can listen to the Beatles' White Album, or you can listen to Johnny Mathis and Denise Williams if you want to.
Yeah. When's the last time you listened to that? When's the last time?
I've never listened to it. It was in this records I haven't even gotten into yet.
That's my point. I got so many that go, what am I going to do? Again, yeah. Anyway, you're probably going to listen to these, though. Here's a good one for you. Roy Clark and the Magnificent Sanctuary Band.
Oh my God, that's so good, dude. You're going to give that to me?
Oh, yeah, buddy. Well, you haven't seen nothing yet. I'm only showing 5. Yeah, you got a nice collection. So anyway, that's one for you.
That's one. That's going to be my new favorite record, I think, right there. That's cool.
You'll see. Maybe. Right. I'm not really giving the stories behind them. It's just too many.
This album contains songs by Down by the Lazy River, Love Is, Yo-Yo, and He's the Light of the World, which kind of puts you into this gospel thing that happens there. But it's here, the Osmonds.
Yeah, they were...
Phase 3.
They were phenomenal of what they did. Donnie and
How do you think the rest of the band felt about this album cover? It's all pictures of Donnie. It's 5 pictures of Donnie superimposed on top of each other, and he was the hero, right? He was like the love child, perhaps.
Man, the Jackson 5, I have some Jackson 5, but they had a whole band.
It's the same, like, it was like clean music that you could listen to with your grandma. You know, they had the TV show. They kind of sang about Jesus sometimes.
Yeah, I never say the word clean. When you say the word clean, it's completely dirty. Somewhere there's dirt.
Well, they're probably like Jim and Tammy Fayeing it up, you know, in the background, you know. But
God, yeah.
the idea that the Osmonds were like this Christian band that infiltrated television. And Marie Osmond, I had a crush on Marie Osmond as a kid. Not as much as my last record. My last record was my biggest crush as a kid, probably. But you go ahead and do yours.
Oh, really?
And my second to last record. Oh, I'm going to say it for last.
We're going to go with, you might have it, though. Glenn Campbell, Wichita Landsman.
I do have that, but if you pass
you
it,
have it? Okay.
Right, forget it. I've got an A+ copy of that one.
Yeah, I have like 3 or 4. All right, I'll give you another. Well, anyway.
Somebody gave me Glenn Campbell.
I'm going to go with. I'm going to skip that one. We're going to go with Jim Kershaw in the Jug Band. Interesting, intriguing cover.
Jim Kweskin? Is it Kweskin or Kershaw? Kweskin. Dude.
Kweskin. KW. What did I say, Kershaw?
You made me cry. These are great albums, dude. You said Kershaw or something like that. We missed 420. We missed fucking 420. You know, you're all stoners without records if you miss your records. We got high before the show, folks. It's all good. But seriously, folks. I mean, if you want to talk seriously, talk seriously. Let's go to the bottom of a swimming pool and take some pictures with some fruit and Joe Walsh.
Yeah.
Double up, Joe. Double up,
Joe's
Joe Walsh.
No.
Life's been pretty good to him.
He's what?
Life's been good to him so far.
It has been. I think he's playing with the Eagles again on tour.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But they lost so many people. I don't like these.
Yeah, Glenn Frey with the Eagles without Glenn Frey, even though I don't like Glenn Frey.
How about some bands that are touring with not one original member? You know, like what is it?
Like we're the band Kansas.
Or like Foghat. There was 4 guys in the band. Well, it was like the studio session guy who's playing with Foghat. This is a few years ago. I go, you got to be kidding me.
I saw Supertramp. Born to Be Wild. Who's that?
Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf. I saw them with just the drummer.
At least that's one. But still,
it was one, so you get like you're still Steppenwolf, but it was Steppenwolf, just the drummer. My last record tonight is my biggest crush of my childhood, probably, and I think you'll probably understand why when you see it. It's Olivia Newton-John, folks. She was in Xanadu. She got physical. And this album it's not a ripoff of Journey at all. It's called Don't Stop Believin'.
Turn it upside down.
She looks like Princess Leia, though. If you just look at it like real quick, she almost got a Princess Leia vibe. You know?
I was just going to say that. Yes.
Well, you like Red albums. You show that Red album how much you like the pleasurable red of that album. Here's the back. Red jumpsuit. Red background, red hobby horse, and blonde hair. Olivia Newton-John, folks. I'm not gonna be shy to when you're a kid. You know, your first memories of music are just like what can get you excited. And there was an album called Let's Get Physical, and it was on MTV like every half hour. That kind of got me excited. I think probably. Before that was Blondie, though. I think Blondie and then Olivia Newton-John was my second crush. Blondie was my first crush, though. Deborah Harry. But I thought she was hairy. Like, I thought she had hairy armpits because of her name was being hairy. When I was a little kid, that's how my brain worked. And I wondered if the hair on her armpits
You were playing with the sheep. Well, we'll have animal stories.
I wonder if the hair on her.
I have one more left.
Anyway, let's not go there. Okay.
And we'll go with John Betancourt, Old Red Cat.
I'm going to drive there tomorrow.
Want me to go through all your albums?
No, if it's going to warm up, I'll come up there and see you.
I got some of these old Life magazines of Picasso, Moreau from the 50s and 60s. My uncle was a famous artist. He saved everything.
That's awesome.
So I got a bunch of that too for you.
You guys like records out there? We love records, man. What can we say? Well, folks, that's 5 records in week 91, January 21st, Friday. Most of these have been Fridays. We haven't done a Friday, Monday in a long time. I went through this week, folks, and I updated youtube.com/John Griffin Art. with all the Phil and John zones that you can get. So everything that the videos let me download, everything that we've recorded so far, everything that we've done so far, it's
You,
all located in one place. And I'm going to put the link for it on the whatchamacallit.
did you do a link where it's like edited, where there's some good stuff? Because there's a lot of bullcrap.
No, it's all fodder. It's all real bad.
It's just all rolling. Because I was going to
Right
say.
now, it's not perfect order, but there's like 90 shows. There's 90 different videos.
90 shows, John. Just
And
imagine.
I'm putting them in.
90.
I put the playlist at the bottom. So if you, after tonight, if you listened to our show and you checked it out and you liked it, and you want to, you can watch over 150 hours of the Phil and John Zone. Phil, 150 hours, man. I'm going to go through all these videos next week, and I'm going to pull all the musical tracks out of them that we did. Because we've done a lot fewer guests in the second half of our adventure. I did the first 50 shows, I did all the music. So the second 50 shows will be all the music, and another video will come out. And we've got a Cash App. Bitcoin is down. Fuck you, Bitcoin is down. Put some money in Bitcoin. I bought like $10 worth of Bitcoin, and it keeps going down since I bought it. So don't buy
Because you bought it,
crypto.
yeah,
Buy fucking crypto, man.
what are you going to do? Check.
Oh, Chris Johnson said we should do the worst of Phil and John show. Oh, yeah, listen, if somebody loves to do video production work and they want to come sit in my chair for the whole afternoon and just sit and cut clips of the Phil and John show out for 2 weeks,
Chris, go for it.
Make a kick-ass video. They sure
I'm
can.
sure there's some really cheesy stuff. Cheesy is an understatement. Yeah. What else is coming up? Bless you. Anything?
Anything more about Hartford?
Yeah.
Well, we did release the list.
Come on, you know more. Come on, tell us. Come on.
Bands that are going to play like Leftover Salmon.
Yeah.
No
High Hawks, I see.
Not yet. We were talking to them, but we can't pin everything down quite at the very beginning. You don't want to share everything right at the very beginning anyway. You have to kind of tease it out there a little bit, you know. And
all right, I'll let you slide on that one. We'll just let that go. All right. I know you got to have some secrets. Blue Ox has got a nice lineup.
Bands like let's see who's going to play at this show we're talking about, the Hartford Fest. The Leftover Salmon, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, the Dillards. The Dillards are the original band from the Andy Griffith Show. Henhouse Prowlers, Great American Taxi, Damn Tall Building, Chicago Farmer and the Field Notes, Wolf Pen Branch, David Davis and the Warrior River Boys, the Lonesome Ace String Band, the Sweet Lilies, Never Come Down, Stillhouse Junkies, Good Morning Bedlam, Philip Steinmetz and his Sunny Tennessee.
You spelled my name wrong.
One Way Traffic, Chain Station. Chain Station is Dan Andre's band. New Old Cavalry, or it has been in the past. New Old Cavalry, Deep Fried Pickle Project, can't miss those boys. Red Mountain Boys, and more bands to be announced, which I know there's at least 4 more on the list right now that we're going to announce as the time comes.
And what bands are those, John?
Those bands
I bet you I know. Can you say?
The Red Hot Chili Pipers. It's an all bagpipe.
Is John Frusciante in the band?
It's an all bagpipe cover band of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, the Red Hot Chili Pipers. And then we're going to have the Red Not Chili Peppers, which is another all not Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band. And then we're going to have the actual Red Hot Chili Peppers are going to be there with Anthony Kiedis and Flea. And we're gonna get back together Fleetwood Mac, at least who's left of Fleetwood Mac for the show. For Stevie Nicks is coming. And,
hey.
I saw something really ridiculous this week. I saw the New Orleans Jazz Fest poster. And I mean, like, the Bluegrass posters have a lot of bands on them.
I saw that too.
The New Orleans Jazz Fest poster is absolutely ridiculous.
You need a magnifying glass and a magnifying glass.
Yeah. It's I get it. It's 100 bands. It's all over the friggin', it's all over the place as far as music goes.
It's summer campish.
Stevie Nicks, Foo Fighters, Willie Nelson, Lionel Richie, the Black Crowes, Erykah Badu. You got Ziggy Marley. You got Randy Newman. You got Kool and the Gang. You got CeeLo Green's tribute to James Brown, and it goes on literally and here's the poster. When you're a poster designer and you see this, it kind of blows your mind. Why the frick even do a poster? This is an advertisement in a newspaper or something. This is like, I don't know. This isn't even. It doesn't get me excited at all. I don't care who's on there. Count Basie Orchestra's on there. The Playing for Change band is on there.
How many days is this?
I think it's a week. It's 29th through May 8th, so it's a week. April, end of April to the beginning of May. I mean, let's go. Honestly, let's go. Billy Strings is playing. Nelly, Jason Isbell, Elvis Costello, and the Imposters is playing. I mean, hey, that's almost worth it just by itself.
Well, yeah.
But here's the thing about New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival: a lot of those bands are separate ticket costs. Like, you go down there and there's a lot of stuff going on, but to see Lucas Nelson, you probably have to pay an extra ticket cost to go see Lucas Nelson. To see Billy Strings, you probably got to pay an extra ticket cost to go see. I mean, a lot of those are going to be bands that are playing in different venues that you pay for separately. Jazz Fest is a big party for sure.
You know what? We'll go see Billy Strings at the John Hartford Festival or something like that.
So
Or at the
Chris Johnson just asked why there aren't any hot tuba players. I reckon he's never seen that one album cover with two butt. We'd get in trouble for having that on the show, maybe, but I mean, what was the name of that band?
Yeah, so Blue Ox, we got Old Crow Medicine Show. You were telling me that's Amy's favorite band, huh?
Somebody she really loves, yeah. Somebody she really likes a lot, yeah. Oh my God.
Never seen them. Intrigued. I'm intrigued by that.
Oh God.
You can't laugh without saying.
Oh my God, dude. It just the things that you see on. I typed in tuba butt album cover, and I got this list of album covers that are almost just the funniest shit you've ever seen in your life. I can't even show them to you. They're funny though. Yeah, I'm gonna download a bunch of them for next week though. Anyway, yeah. So 90 weeks of the Phil and John Zone in YouTube, folks. Feel free to peruse that. Tell your friends, share with your grandma, anybody you know that really just doesn't like Facebook. You can send them over there, and they can see stuff there.
With your grandma?
My grandma's a tuba player. She was. My grandma played fiddle, actually, but I never saw her play fiddle. I didn't know she played fiddle until we were cleaning out her house after she passed away. And I found this old violin in a closet, and I was like, "Whose old violin is this?" And like, that was your grandma's violin. And I was like, "Well, I never saw grandma play the damn violin." That kind of bothered me a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, back in the day, especially if you're European descent, and even from here, it was frowned upon, but for women to play instruments. You had to be a rebel. You were a rebel.
The center of attention, kind of. You weren't supposed to do that, I guess. I gotta see if I can block this light. Tell a joke.
Yeah, I mean, you keep going in and out. I was going to say something about that.
It's probably not going to work. And how much it's going to fall. Probably going to try this.
There you go. That looks like a normal. That's better. So you coming by after the show to pick up your albums?
I really want to. Yeah, I think that was my one here, Pokey. Shit. Oh, it's on the floor now. All right, I fixed it. Nope.
No, you didn't. Come on.
There's another method to the madness here. Everything's a mess right now. I moved my boy in here yesterday, and I was kind of using his extra bedroom.
Are you disheveled or what?
I was kind of using the extra
If
bedroom.
you go back 90, we never fighting beef.
I was using the extra bedroom as kind of a storage area, and so when he moved back in, I had to unstorage the storage
no
area.
comment from the peanut gallery back there.
Speaking of the peanut gallery, you know what I watched last night was this hour and 45-minute documentary on Charles Schulz. You know who's one of the most amazing humans ever of all life? Is Charles Schulz, man.
What was that one about?
Just his life and
I mean, what was it called?
Something about Charles. I was on YouTube. Just do YouTube.
Something about Charles Schulz. You were going to say, yeah, who cares?
YouTube Charles Schulz. You'll find it. It was really good, and I watched that the other day when I was drawing. Because I drew for like 4 hours yesterday.
Yeah, I've been doing quite a bit.
4 hours yesterday. He's
Charlie Schulz.
I'm getting kind of deep into my work though. Like I did this one for Sugar Creek, which you guys haven't seen yet, but this is a new image for them.
Was that the one in April?
This one's in September.
Oh.
August or September. The one in April was already done. They're already advertising for that. This is another one I did for the Third Eye Music Festival.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I heard good things
the
about
color
that.
version of that will be out this week. Probably I just gave them bands on that one. And then I'm working on this thing for Cave Fest. Well, no, this is the Hillbilly one. I haven't even finished coloring this one yet, but none of these are colored yet, obviously. But these are these Hillbillies. This Hillbilly band.
OG3?
No, just Hillbillies, man. They wanted Hillbillies. And the band, it's a real band, and they're going to see it. They're going to be like, that don't look like us, but whatever. And then but the big one I did yesterday for this K-Fest thing I'm working on. I'll show you guys first. The wizard on the banjo. The wizard
I
on
like
the
that.
old banjo.
I like that.
And it's got all kinds of details. It's down in Tennessee, so there's waterfalls and caves and cabins.
Yeah, I like that.
There's the
I like
cabin.
the subliminal hidden stuff in there.
And then he's got hobbit feet.
Yeah.
The guy likes J.R.R. Tolkien stuff, so I did like a Gandalf wizard.
I like that a
With
lot.
the hobbit feet. He's got an owl. The owl's right in his smoke of his pipe, so he's got these like kind of stony looking eyes. I thought it was fun. I drew a lot this week. I went crazy. I drew this.
That's really nice, man.
This was hours. These 4 pieces of paper were hours of work.
Of
You know,
course.
put them into the posters, and then the guy today. It was kind of funny because the guy today, my friend Cody, he asked if he could use one of my characters for a different design he's working on. So I said, "Go ahead, you copy it, whatever you want." And he showed me the drawing he did of it. It was really, really nice. His line work was just fantastic, you know. And he told me he did it on a digital tablet. I think that's awesome, but you can't draw lines like that every time in real life. It doesn't. You have to have and then listen, Cody's an amazing artist. The dude can spray paint; he's amazing. But when you go to a digital medium and you start digitally drawing, your line of your pencil is the same every time, right? It's perfected because it's inside the computer, so his lines look super clean and awesome. You know, they're wow, they're perfect. But that's not what I'm after. I'm after like this broken, crooked line that's bent and twisted, and it has different thicknesses, and it grows and shrinks. And no comment. And you peanut gallery. In my own head, I got a peanut gallery. It's not even funny. So I'm still pencil and pen. You know, I draw with pencil. I draw with pen. I make sure everything I do is still handmade, and I think that yeah. So Blues Fest Tea Lady, says Easton Bishop. I hope Easton's doing okay. Easton, did you shave that beard off, buddy? No, I'm not.
What's going on, Easton? How's your leg? Is it broken? Did you get amputated, or what's going on? I heard you having some.
We could bring him on the show, I guess, if we really wanted to. If you haven't had him on the show.
I don't know. We have to give him.
He has to have briefing. He has to have pre-briefing of the show before he can be on one of us.
Yeah, we have to debrief him.
I miss you, Easton. I thinking about you just the other day, man. That somebody in Taylorville got busted for doing drugs at the high school or something. I thought about you. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. Poor guy. Love Easton, man. You're one of the best buds out there in the world, man. I can do him, and he says. So we're getting, you know, we're kind of getting this. People might want to hear Easton's take on sports tonight, man.
He don't know. He really doesn't know sports. He talks. When he used to come on the show and do sports with me, he thought he knew what he was talking about. But then I took notes of what he was saying.
He's listening to you right now.
He was full of bullshit. I know.
I'm gonna give him a chance to defend himself. I think.
All right, you can do that. When it's time for sports, I'm not ready yet.
Oh, when it's time for sports, but not yet. So you heard him, Easton. You're welcome. I sent you the link. But
you're welcome to come on, Easton.
After sports or during sports or. I gamble for a living, he says. Yeah, I saw you last week being bummed about some shit, somebody losing or something. I like that.
I'll give you my picks. I'll give you my picks for the 4 football games this weekend.
How many football games do you have to be in?
4. Can you name 2 out of the 8 teams that are left, John?
I would say the Bears.
No.
The Minnesota Washingtons. The Alabama Viceroys. And the Animals from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you're right. Go sports, go.
I haven't watched a single football game all year. I don't have a need for it. I don't have any desire to watch it. I have no need.
That's fine.
If I'm in a room and it's on the TV and the guys are watching it, I'll get into it. You know, I'll watch it. I can watch.
There is no problem.
You know, I like watching dudes get creamed. I guess you know. I don't know, like that dude gets they get creamed and they get splattered out.
Hey John, I love you, man, but it's funny how dumb you are at sports.
Here's the thing: I'm not gonna pick a favorite color. And if you pick a favorite sports team, you gotta pick a favorite fucking color. And sports ruins color for me.
Hey, you know the state bird is a cardinal, dude.
It is the cardinal, even though it should be the mosquito, probably.
I hate mosquitoes. I love all animals, but mosquitoes.
There was you know, fuck all. I'm not even gonna tell that story. You don't deserve it.
I need a drink.
Mr. Sportsman. You know, and there was a time when baseball was super important to me. Baseball was probably the biggest sport that I ever followed my whole life, from time I was 8 years old until I was about 15, baseball was serious. I was serious about baseball. I mean, all through the 80s and early 90s, I could tell you every player on every team almost, all the best players in those time period. But somebody, I think I met a girl. I had a girlfriend, and
You told me you met a sheep.
I set my baseball cards down when I met a girl, and that girl's name was a skateboard. So it's not even like that's when I started. And so skateboarding became my real sport that I followed for the rest of my time. I still follow, and I still actively partake in skateboarding. When I'm like,
that was my hobby in 6th grade. I told Pops, hey, I don't want to be an altar boy anymore. I want to go try out for the basketball team. So I became a jock and did sports.
well, see, I was short. I was a small kid. I didn't run fast. I didn't tackle people. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't want to be better than anybody else. I didn't. I don't know. I always got picked last for kickball. All these things that led to me not wanting to play sports. In high school, there was a basketball thing, and it was like, oh, this is cool. We have basketball today. We all got to play basketball. And they gave me the ball, and I dribbled it twice. And this big, tall asshole named Kurt grabbed it from me and laughed at me and went and shot a basket because I didn't understand we weren't just going to get to shoot baskets. He was going to take the ball from me. And that was the last time I ever played basketball, like actively. I shot hoops always. I always shoot hoops. I'll still shoot hoops with you, but not. Don't come try to take a ball away from me. That's not fun for me. It's not fun for no. Listen, it's like I quit. That's dumb. You're gonna just take the ball from me and go get a point for your team.
All right. Quiet while you're ahead on this. Quiet.
So if you want to know my sports history, and you know what? Nobody takes your skateboard away from you and goes and does it. Well, sometimes they do, and it's embarrassing. But I did get my skateboard to a cop one time, and he did a wheelie on it. It was pretty cool.
We have a nice skateboard park right by us. Right by us. We have a zoo, and they found a dinosaur in the lake here years ago, and it's all within a mile. And Phillips Park, and a skateboard park, and a dog park, real close.
And at 48 years old,
I mean, we're in this goofy part of Aurora. So.
At 48 years old, I still have this always with me. It's at my feet. It's under my desk. It's my ergonomic device. It's the Mary. Sister Mary de Guadalupe. My son just got home from work. Patrick's home. Hey. You gonna tell him you found his rolling papers today?
Jeffrey, California kid was skateboarding and videotaping last week. I was watching that. What's mom home? Neighbor's dog? It took off.
Patrick got home.
Oh, Patrick's home?
Patrick's home, so.
Hey, you better not bring that with to the festivals.
I'm gonna bring it to the festivals.
No, you're not.
Why wouldn't I bring it with me to the festival? If it's smaller than a guitar.
He can bring what he wants.
Yeah, Laura.
How can you hear? You can hear her back there?
Laura from Aurora.
How can you hear her?
Laura!
I can hear her. No, she stays back there. She just got back.
That's her jam.
No, you can't bring that thing, really. You bring your guitar.
Well, I haven't been playing guitar. Ever since I got back from Hawaii, I've only been playing this.
I'm going to pull all the white albums that I got for you. Oh, just sit there for 30 seconds. Just 1 minute. 1 minute.
Smoking long black Cadillac, engine winding down. Park it up on the sidewalk like you own the whole damn town. And talking to some chick through a thick ghost of smoke. Oh, hold on, through a thicker haze of southern comfort and coke. Hey, girl, you're higher than the hinges, hanging off the gates of hell. Don't be afraid to turn to me, babe. If he don't treat you well, why, he meant me, so I turned and shook his hand. Laughed a little bit louder as we yelled up at the band. That's so good, dude. Play a train song. Pour me one more round. I'll leave my boots on the day that you lay me down. Runaway locomotive out of my one-track mind. And I'm looking for any kind of trouble that I can find. That little segment of Todd Snyder there, because we should talk about Todd Snyder on every show. His concert was really good. Am I still muted? Oh, that'd be hilarious if I was still muted that whole time.
Did you?
My son's home. He just got home. We should probably start thinking about doing sports. We talked about sports enough already.
All right,
Do you have a topic set up for sports? I mean,
what do you tell me what to do? Just hit that music button.
ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce my good friend Ethan Bishop. I've seen for a little while. My good son Patrick Griffin right here.
Hey, Patrick, what's going on? Patrick! Woohoo!
It's a long version of the song because he's trying to log in, but he's not got a video going or anything. Real good, bud.
Hey, where's your backpack? Who's the owner?
No. I got a safe now.
You got to say now he moved on.
Is a nice, trim, and slim looking Easton Bishop. Look at him.
Is that dreadlocks or what?
Those are his braids. He got weave.
You got to weave.
I
We're gonna,
Easton got a haircut. He looks real good, man. Easton, you were looking all shaggy there for a minute. Your beard was getting really long, dude.
Really long. I couldn't believe how long that freaking was.
Your TV on? Are you watching us still?
yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he has
let
like
him get the sound right. Hey, Ethan.
It looks like you have cute little orange hair. It looks like a
You look like you're in a crack house or something.
and then it goes into braids. I love it, dude. It's so good.
Don't call my house a crack house, FL. My
All right,
house.
Hey,
we're gonna start off sports segment with. I live in Chicago. I listen to sports radio. To Jeff Dickerson and Les Grobstein passed away. I listen to sports radio to get up at midnight. He's on from midnight to 5. Chicago Sports Radio. Les Grobstein passed away. Most knowledgeable sports guy I've known. He's been doing sports radio for 50 years. I grew up with him. Les Grobstein passed away.
That's sad. Hey,
Big time.
let's have a drink.
Yeah, here's and Les never drank or smoked in his life, but he knew rock and roll music and sports. Here's a double to Les.
It's sad to hear, buddy.
Yeah, it was pretty. Pretty. All right, let's talk some sports here.
Oh,
How you doing on your betting and gambling there?
I made a grand or two last week. I only made a bill this week, I think.
All right, who do you like?
Come here. Come on.
Who do you like on Green Bay and San Francisco? San Francisco is going to Green Bay. It's supposed to be cold out. They got a good running game. I like Green Bay to cover.
Spread's only 6.5. You gotta go Green Bay.
Yeah, it's 6.5.
I think so. Is it 7.5?
Yeah, I didn't even write the spread. I didn't write the spreads down, which I should. But
6 of one, half
I like-
dozen
I
of
like-
another, you know.
go to the bathroom. No, I like Green Bay. San Francisco's got a running game, but Aaron's on a mission. Jimmy. If you like betting, take Jimmy Garoppolo and the under passing yards of 239. The under.
239.
Yeah, take the under.
Probably
Under
go
passing yards. He's not going to pass the ball. They're going to run. It's cold. And, Mom? Hey.
I can't.
I think so too.
I
Right.
don't know what to do with
Right
it.
here, Phil.
What? Sorry, I got the
Take a
dog.
punt.
Okay, and then how about Tampa Bay and the Rams?
Oh no. I think that's coin flip game.
It's in Tampa. I don't know if their offensive linemen are going to be there. The Rams, I don't know. That is a coin flip. Tom Brady, he pulls it out. I think the Rams are going to upset him. If I had a choice, I'd lean. Someone said pick a team for a mill. I'll go Rams. I think they're
I
going
go
to.
Rams.
Yeah, I think they're going to upset him. Kansas City. We'll save that one for that. Cincinnati at Tennessee. Tennessee's the number 1 seed. They got Derrick Henry coming back too. Cincinnati and Burrow against Tennessee. That's a
Cincinnati,
tough. And Tennessee.
Cincinnati won a football game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
First time in I don't know how many.
31 years.
31 years.
Tonight's sponsor is Norman Maine and Sun Orchestra.
No short sports and porn. Yeah, good one, John. There you go.
Wasn't porn.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Here, this is your porn.
No, it's
We're not done with sports, John.
Okay.
it's over the Bengals.
Been longer than a minute.
You're gonna go with the Bengals. That's that's really a coin flip for me. So I'm just gonna flip a coin and go. It's gonna say
No.
Tennessee. I'll go for my friends in
No,
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I really don't know. I wouldn't bet that one, and I'm not going to. All right, the best game of the day.
Tennessee. Gosh darn it.
You're echoing.
Yeah, I know. I'm on the PC. I don't like this new PC.
Well, three-way. It's
I-
Well, I'm covered.
one
No,
more,
I'll
John.
cover.
One more. Relax. In
I got
Kansas
you.
City, Buffalo at Kansas City. Everybody thinks Buffalo's got their number. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen smoked last week. Go ahead. You take Buffalo. If you took Buffalo, I'm gonna go. I'll take Kansas City. If you took Kansas City, I'm gonna tell you why I take Buffalo. So, but
what
I
about
like
a
Kansas City.
on this one?
I like Kansas City at home.
I'll bet you a 6-pack on this one. I'll take Buffalo on the road.
All right, 6-pack next time I see you. But anyway, all right. I like Kansas City. You can have Buffalo. You can take Josh Allen. And
Okay.
where in the hell are you coming up with? You know what? We should have a segment: 5 albums and then 5 goofy cover albums, because I can pull a lot out with that one. All right, John, we're done with that. Interrupting my sports with your covers. So what's up,
You done?
Easton? So,
That's sports, folks. Woo! We're gonna catch up with Easton. Don't go anywhere, Easton. These album covers are brought to you by Google Image, where everything is free. Even Ken. By request only.
Hey.
I don't have that one.
You've been drawing
You
a
don't
lot.
have that. Did you say you don't have that one?
Ah. So, John, you've been drawing a lot lately. It's good to see you. I've been putting in some guitar work myself.
Drawing a ton, all the time. Drawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Phil. How are you doing? Haven't talked
Good.
to you.
Good. I was just wondering if I let the dog out. Yeah.
Somebody said.
I'm doing fine. I was just disheveled there for a
Yeah,
second.
no, doing good, Easton. Just staying at home a lot. Like it's winter times, it's so freaking cold outside, and not going anywhere. And
I'll be right back.
So freaking cold outside. I stepped outside yesterday in the morning, like, having some coffee. Stepped outside, let the cat out, because the cat poops and pees outside. I trained that cat to do that. And then I freaking came back in. I was like, holy shoot, it is cold out there. So, needless to say, I didn't get it done yesterday.
the sun was shining beautiful today, but it sure as hell wasn't warm. It was fake. The artificial sun. It was like that. It was that song by Sting. There's a little black spot on the sun today. Sorry, I can't. Everything I do is music.
Adam's the bestest. Johnny
This
boy.
thing really ties my desk together, man. Some dude pissed on it. That's my mouse pad.
I'm back.
There he is. Phil, we missed you, buddy. We missed you.
Yeah, I just had to check on my dog. I don't know if it was in or out sometimes. It's forgotten. Is it cold outside? It's not that bad.
Wow,
Yeah,
Don
how's
Black
Easton?
checked in. Don Black checked in and said he was working because he actually got a job.
What state are you in, Don? Are you in Texas?
Nah, he's on my phone. He's not even listening. I don't think he's working.
Yeah.
He's in Illinois, but he's working on some. He's got a job in Danville, I think, for a little while, doing temporary work throughout the wintertime.
Is that where
Yeah, I
Black's
talked to him.
at?
I talked to him before the show for a minute, but not personally, over technology.
Technological meatloaf.
How far was Blue Ox for us?
Oh,
5, 6, 7?
talk about that was a 10-hour day for me.
Yeah, no trailer this time.
It's
Unless you,
longer.
yeah, I mean,
Longer drive.
we're working at it when P's and Lock the dots and eyes.
Bill and John's don't need a company van, folks. We need a
Yeah,
company
we do.
van, or we're gonna end up looking like this.
We can rent something. The Faith Tones. You know what? I got
What's
some.
the name of the album? The album's called Jesus Use Me.
That is quite funny in how that.
This one over here looks just like my mom though when she was a teenager.
You know, some of the religious albums like that are some hilarious. I mean, religious gospel and the sayings on 'em like that use me are really strange, very strange, very strange.
Are they really?
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just I was just looking at some because I was going through hundreds, thousands of albums in the last 3 or 4 days through my collection, and I keep them. It's like it's the Sisters. No.
You want to dance?
No, Johnny.
I don't want to dance with any of those guys.
Are those in your collection?
This is just hilarious shit on the internet. It's not.
No, you got to have them in your collection. It doesn't work.
I know.
Next show, we're gonna have 5 bizarre albums because I could pull them out.
I mean, I'm sure there are 5 bizarre albums down there, but they're not as good as these. Quim Guerreros. So yeah, you know, he's like, I got an idea for my photo shoot. Oh my goodness, Quim. Anyway, that's my 5 weird albums for the night. I don't know. I get it's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole. You go online and you start to look up one thing, and without even knowing it, you're looking up something else that's completely ridiculous.
Next thing you know, you're looking at freaking swimsuit models.
Swimsuit models. I'm looking at porn swimsuit models.
Shut up! It's amazing what you put yourself
What's
on the internet.
what's the difference between poor swimsuit models and rich ones?
What?
You say you like poor with swimsuit models? How about this one?
It's John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, there's some strange.
That's creepy. The mouth is so creepy on that guy.
Oh, you got one in your collection. It's a country. It's Howdy Doody with old timer with little kids. It's sort of like that, but just go. It's got to get out of my hands, and it's going somewhere. Yeah, it's just weird.
I always talk about the band Jive Afro that I was in as a kid. This was our first album release that we did.
Dive after. I don't remember that. I do remember that.
That's Mork from
El Mork, I think. Pedro Pinho and Paulo Pontes.
It's a Spanish version.
Esperante do Tempo.
It's a Spanish version.
I want to listen to it. It's got to be. I'm guessing like 70s possibly. You know. Now these go on for a day, forever. There's so many cool album covers that are so fun.
I watched.
Last one, I swear.
You're full of baloney too.
I can't.
Yeah, we all do.
I watched Mork and Mindy, the a segment with the Fonz. Henry Winkler comes over. It's hilarious, man. Two of the coolest dudes back.
You know, just for a second, we got to look at this image for a second because this obviously came out a long time ago. It's a beautiful guitar, honestly, and they have kind of this kind of haircut. I'm not sure which one's Chris and which one's Betty.
That's Chris. Chris is. Don't you know that, John? From the olden days, we know Chris is on the right, Betty's on the left. Come on, get it together, John.
Chris
we met him backstage at the Hartford Festival. Don't you remember that?
I don't remember this.
Oh my God, these go on forever. This is so hard.
No, see, yeah, no.
This is so hard not to do, folks. I apologize for the distraction here, but this is this next one. I think I saw this one on the local news. Give it a second. Oh my God.
No, you got it.
Right now, my hair could be cut into this fashion. And a little bit of meth, a bottle of Boone's Farm,
Here's one.
an old razor, and I could look just like this guy, and some sun in.
I don't think that's the mixture with that picture.
Here's one
Well,
for you.
it literally goes on forever and ever and ever. Hold on, let me show
Carol
you.
Hansen.
It's yours.
Carol Hansen's Exercise and Dance.
Is that in my box for to give me? Okay,
No. I have a probably 3/4 of milk crate of exercise albums. I mean, I categorize them, but some of them are Jane Fonda's first album. That's a collector. Yeah. She made
Bill,
a
Bill, you
lot of
need to
bizarre.
do some of those exercise albums.
What? I can't hear you.
You need to start doing some of those exercise albums.
Um,
I don't
I,
think
I do because my back is toast. I need to start exercising. I feel fine mentally, but the back says no. I need a couple. I need to go. I need to spring to go garden and be outside. And yeah, I guess I could do it now. Oh,
we all have excuses left.
yeah.
Can't
I mean, I'm just. I guess I'm just being lazy. I don't need no excuses yet.
You can
I
make
don't need
it.
much exercise. I feel like I'm pretty
Great
good.
content. We need more excuses. They fill the show. We need excuses.
I'm turning 60 this year. I think I'm all right.
Sandy Farina had a good cut in The Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avengers. What's the good movie tonight? What's the good movie? What's the good show? We've been. I don't know what we're doing. Chilling like a villain.
People really feel they fed up on those that album cover thing. We might do that again, the funny album covers thing, because we love our album covers, we love our records, and we love talking about music.
Well, you know what? Then I'm gonna pull out next time. I'm gonna pull out 5 for the show and then 5 bizarre ones. I mean, I can pull those out left and right.
What's Easton doing? He's tuning up a guitar, man.
What? You
He's
got a
sounding-
ukulele too? No!
learn how to play guitar. I'll be damned.
What the fuck is going on?
Folks, if
There's
you
a
want-
pair up every street. I can't believe it.
well, I'll let you. I'll give you the stage for a minute, Easton. You sound like shit, but we'll let you have a few minutes for your play a song for us. So I gotta take a pee. Phil,
All right, you go ahead. We'll let.
Couple chords I like. There's a couple chords I don't like. This one's got a little twang to it, and I'm a winger, so happens.
You say you're into Winger?
Shut up. This one's twangy. It's twangy. Hey, baby, where you wanna go? Take you just anywhere. Miss you so much. I can't believe you left me for the 10th time. 10th time you left me. 10th time. Hey, that's all I got, John. Sure heard that song I sang yesterday. That was tremendous. It's the best thing I ever sang in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need somebody to write this stuff down. When you have a girlfriend that leaves you 10 times, 10 times she leaves my property. Pisses you off. Sorry. Thank you for letting me tell you that.
We love you, Easton. It's good to see you, bud. I'm glad you're out there.
I love you guys.
Yeah, we'll see you real soon, man. We're gonna be on the road. Hopefully we see you soon. Keep in touch, my friend. I'll talk to you real shortly, okay, bud?
Thank you very much. I will talk to you shortly as well.
Take care, Ethan.
Yeah, you too, Phil. Yeah.
Go Packers. Chester, go by mom.
Okay, Easton's gone. That's our buddy Easton. We have to check in on Easton, folks. He is taking an extended vacation soon, we think. And for now, we're going to enjoy our time with him when we can. Because we have a lot of good friends out there in the world. Not everybody has, not everybody has the strength and power that some people have. You know what I'm saying?
Can you share the screen with me, or are you taking home?
You should have the screen.
Oh.
Here, is this
There we
you?
go.
Hold on.
The Gong Show.
That's the sound you never want to hear. We didn't. Easton's not our musician friend. Easton's our friend. He chugs Bush Lights and he likes to party. He does not live in a crack house anymore. He moved out of that place, I think.
I didn't say that.
I can rewind it. You just said it,
If
right?
people can't take a joke, I'm gonna keep flashing albums that are going your way. Ooh, Pat Boone, unopened, sealed.
Oh, I can't wait to open that. Or put it on eBay.
Banjo favorites.
Oh. Now that's got Arkansas Traveler. I might have that. I don't know
Hank
about-
Williams greatest hits.
That's 14 more Hank Williams greatest hits. That's a different album.
Yeah, I know. He's good. This is a one I can't wait for you to get. The Luau Hawaii.
Ooh, I like that one. I'm gonna listen to that one right now.
Ooh.
You know, I'm kind of fond for Hawaiian sounds, folks. I have a thing about Hawaiian sounds.
Jim Reeves. Grateful Dead.
Ooh. Got this
That's
old
from-
black leather jacket.
That's from Jeffrey.
Marble Reds. Got the stash here in my pocket. Got these thoughts in my own head. I got to run till I got to walk until I got to crawl. Something that I'm in right now or nothing else at all. Gonna play a train song. Pull me one more round. Make 'em leave my boots on. When they lay my ass in the ground, I'm gonna run away, a locomotive out of my one-track mind. Looking for any kind of trouble that I can find. Should have tuned it up first. Anyway, that's the second verse of that same song, so I'll do the third verse later maybe. Was I muted again? Oh, good.
Like next week.
Maybe. Yeah. I had to go in this water. I have a lot of friends out there who have quit drinking. A ton of friends that have quit drinking this last year. Joe Peel's trying to work on it right now.
Yeah, quite a few.
Jive just hit 3 years of not drinking. Chad Ing's over 1 year of not drinking. I don't know. It's a trend. First everybody cut their dreadlocks off. Now everybody's kind of backing off on the drinking. And we've all been home. It's not as much fun when you're home. You're drinking. We're out having a good time. It's different.
I'm not gonna stop. It's just in my you got when and how much. But to each his own. I mean,
There again, maybe it's a social thing, and that's okay too, because I'm more of a social thing, and I go, I do, I'd like to have a few drinks when we go to see a show, or when we're at a festival. But when I'm at home, I don't really enjoy having a few drinks.
right. I mean,
now I guess I don't know.
after night, there's more than a few times on Fridays before the show. If I took a nap or did something, I'm like, it's 2:30. I'm like, shit, I gotta have a drink. We got a show to do. It's like normally I wouldn't have a drink on a Friday. I don't drink every Friday.
Do I stress you out by having the show? I
But
wonder.
It's good. It's fine. Yeah.
Take a vote on it one of these days, like if we carry on or not. Maybe when we get to 100 shows, I'll make a decision what we're gonna do with the Phil and John Zone and longevity. Can we get on a radio? Can we get on a radio program? Can we get somebody to actually build us a podcast so we're actually doing something creative and it's going?
By the time it gets to the hundreds, we'll probably be every other week together, and just we could, yeah.
I think I like the idea of talking to you every Friday anyway, forever, for the rest of our lives. Basically. So. If we're live or not, that's basically what you guys are getting. Is
the rest of our lives? Oh, dude.
I think that's what you're getting is a couple buddies that want to hang out.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We're not in love, but this is like kind of.
Oh, stickers! I like stickers.
Let's see what it says.
Motherfucker. Like stickers.
Jamie Lee sent me that one.
Jamie Lee. Yeah, I got a fresh new bin that albums are gonna go into. That I've been doing backgrounds, and that's how I start them, and hundreds. I mean, not hundreds, but I'm getting really cool designs. So I got an old fresh bin, and it's cool to put new stickers on a fresh bin of the collection of stickers I've had because I had no more space. I have 6 bins just full of stickers. They're pretty cool. So
I got a big shoebox full of stickers. I understand that.
I love.
And you're too out.
Instead of putting them in a shoebox, I use them and I put them on things.
You're like 3 hours away from me. If I got in the car right now, 3 hours. We're gonna have to get together pretty soon.
Yeah, you can come by. Man, if there was a band playing, that would be even better. And we have the venue and Two Brothers Roundhouse right by us, but there's nothing this weekend. I think everything's dead. Everybody's chillaxing for a minute for the virus per se. I mean, I just saw a show, but
Speaking of chillaxing, this guy is very chillaxed.
No more of those. I'm going to show you. You're not going to get any albums.
His bottom lip. It's so good. You wouldn't deny me the albums, I don't think.
Marty Robbins.
There's a whole section of albums where people just decided they had to be naked on the front of them, and it's never an attractive person.
Oh, yeah.
Dan Levinson did an album, for instance. So he's a banjo player, and he did an album called what's it called? Bare Naked Banjos, I think. Oh no, wrong button. Jeez.
I like this.
So you got like this, and this is banjo slash, a meditation. It looks like he's in the yoga pose. You know, he's reaching nirvana with 4 banjos. This is the guy that we need for Hartford, man, Dan Levinson. And I'm not making fun of any of these people who are on these albums, folks. I'm completely intrigued by what they've done. And some of it really just blows my mind. Some of it's really good. Some of the art, I don't know, and I don't know.
Here's one going to you. Here's a classic. Okay, see all the stickers and everything. It's Mickey Gillier, right? It's from like Sears and Roebuck for $7.99. Okay, then it's reduced to $5.99. Then it's to $3.99. Then it's $1.99, and then it's it. They're all still on there. It's unopened. Are you gonna open it if I give it to you?
Is it a cutout?
What?
It's not a cutout?
No, I got a lot of albums that are no.
That's an actual shelled album that was, yeah, that's crazy.
It's got all the stickers. Yeah, it's
I
pretty.
really like
Yeah,
this one.
they're yeah.
I like this one, the Most Cactus Twist. So you dig through all the album covers, you're gonna find some.
You can
cool
make
art.
pickles out of them and use it for deep fried pickle project.
Oh, that is pretty much just move the letters and deep fried pickle. Make this horn instead of a trumpet into like a flamingo, and you're done. I would have to redraw the whole thing. Who's that? That's an early electric guitar.
Country USA, greatest hits. That's another one in your collection.
I might like that one. I've been listening to a lot of Loretta Lynn lately.
It's some killer stuff. Yeah.
Loretta Lynn did an album with Jack White of the White Stripes.
Yeah.
And he did an album together. It's really good.
You know, when I go through the albums, I just sit on the ground and just on my carpets on the floor and just, when I go through them and like kind of reminisce and go, wow.
Did you ever have like a cool little remote control car and build ramps out of them? Or like Stomper ramps or Evil Knievel ramps is where it probably got started. Was the Evil
I had
Knievel
Hot
ramp.
Wheels and I had the remote control with the little slot cars.
Slot cars, yeah, slot cars. You couldn't jump slot cars really though.
No.
Well, I got a lot of records on my desktop now. That was kind of a mess. Oh, well, I'm gonna put them all on.
Yeah, no.
And look at them later. Cause I just basically Googled goofy album covers, and most of them are like it's. Oh my god! Oh damn! See, there's another one. There's just so many good ones. It goes on for days, folks. It's a rabbit hole you don't need to do.
Yeah, I have quite a few album covers, like the one you with the girls about what they said, use me or whatever. There's a lot of covers that I got back in the, I'd say 60s, were naive covers, and the words they used is that I'm like, nowadays you go, what?
Well, yeah, right. I mean, and society definitely changed, so you don't have.
Yeah, times have changed, From we think different. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some really good.
So I'm looking up at the rafters because I got albums hanging on sleeves.
If you guys have been listening to the show for a while, there's a fellow that comes on the show, been on the show a few times, Mike Lynch, and he's got a Cowboy in the Bathtub Part 1 album he just released. It's really good. You remember Mike Lynch, our Canadian cowboy. And he's been just the kindest guy to us. He's come on the show and sing songs for us. He's not coming on the show tonight, but you got to check him out. Look him up, Mike Lynch with a Y. His album is really good, and it's like it kind of blows my mind how good it is. I just this whole pandemic has been a shit show for sure. It sucks, bullshit. We hate it, fucking idiot, dumb shit. We have to deal with it, but
yeah,
the music that has kind of accidentally happened because of that, we never would have met Jeffrey Blackmon. Probably.
Nope.
If Todd hadn't been doing his show, we wouldn't know Mike Lynch from Canada if he hadn't been doing his show. Damon, from the player that plays from Louisiana that played on our show, we wouldn't have met him necessarily if it hadn't been for all this stuff. So every bad thing that happens in your life, every kind of rotten experience that you have to deal with and go through that hurts, ends up leaving behind a little trace of something, a mark, a skid mark, so to speak, of something good. So maybe that's not the best terminology to use, but if
no, that was not, John. Skid mark.
That's happened to you. Remember that look for the positive and the negative. I'm just saying. That's all. You know, because you never know what's going to happen next. The times in my life where I thought that the shit was over, something really good happened after that. So, you know, you can't, community standards. What's this?
I'm gonna write that down.
Bullying and harassment. Keep everyone respected and welcome, avoiding doing things that threaten or bully another. Hate speech. Don't use hate speech. Well,
I always
Facebook's
make.
got like a disclaimer on the things now. I have to say I understand.
I have post-its for various things. Things I want to do, be creative, or what do I got to do, or bands names. And I just put skid mark for a band's name. So another one,
Skid Mark. And a guy named Mark is in the band.
skid mark. I haven't heard of it anywhere in the. I'm sure it's taken, but skid mark.
Yeah, I'm not going to Google that.
Like I like the word puzzle. Have you heard of a band called Puzzle? I like the word puzzle.
What if it was puzzle spelled wrong, though, like Puzzl or something like that?
Yeah, I got a puzzle. What's the other one? I can't even read my own scribbling.
Okay, well then I just decided what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna come up with band names. Let me see. Let me get the soundtrack.
Well, we gotta do A through Z. We can
This
do
is
it for
the
A.
new theme music for A through Z, man. Yeah. Okay, A through Z. We're gonna do A through Z of cool bands that don't exist that we think should exist, and they're gonna start with the letter A, then through to Z, and we're gonna make up band names on the spot. You can't use skid mark or anything that you've already done. And let's look at both our faces while we do this, so we can judge each other permanently. And so I'll start off. I think the first band should be called Abalone Sandwich, like abalone the shell, and then
I'm hungry now. I want an abalone.
Witch. So abalone
Oh,
sandwich.
funny.
So abalone sandwich. Anyway, that's my first band that should exist but doesn't. Abalone Sandwich. And you can use these if you got a band you don't have a name for it. You can take it. Just give me half the money. So you got B, bands you think should exist but don't. Starts with B. It can be anything you can imagine.
Banjo, Bacon, and Beaver Brothers.
All right.
No. Yeah.
See, I just thought of a great one, but it doesn't fit this letter. But I'm gonna have to write it down for later. Catfish, Pussycat.
Oh, that's so lame.
What? Okay, how about just Catfish, Pussy then?
No, you're good. You're good. You do whatever.
Well, if you have a better one, you can always come back and you can challenge each letter with a better one. That's a new rule for ABCs. Hold on. ABCs now has new rules, folks. You can challenge the other person's subject. Okay, so we're at D. Unless you have a better one for C and you want to challenge me, you have to come up with something D, a band that doesn't exist that you think should exist.
Dumb Dogs.
And why? What kind of music is it?
It's reggae, ska, Boston-ish, English, Southtown, London, like a ska.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And the band, what letter was that? That was D already? All right, D, E. I'm going to say E for E. I want to have a band called...
They don't ride Harleys. They drive mopeds.
It's called Each Little Biscuit. And they're from Texas, but they sound like they're from New York. They're that Texas, New York style. First album's called Pigs Picante. All right, you have
Speaking of Texas, we're going on April 19th, Laura's birthday, to see Spoon at the Riviera in Chicago.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, what letter are we on?
We're on F.
F.
Because don't forget, Each Little Biscuit's playing next weekend. Not that funny after you go back. So no, go ahead.
Well, this stuff.
F
F.
4.
Um.
Something about Frozen is what I'm gonna say.
F. Okay, hold on.
You can think of any word that starts with that letter, and you can make it into a band name. It doesn't have to mean. There've been some dumb band names.
No, I'm trying to be professional about it.
You will
I'm
be
writing
great.
it down and copyright it in case someone wants to take it for a band's name. F. The Flying Rock.
Flying Rock. I like the idea of the Flying Rock. That's a great band name. It could be like an Earth-friendly band.
Not rocks, just rock. The
Just
Flying Rock.
Oh, like
I'm
is
looking
it,
at a little. I'm looking and trying to get. I'm looking at a little feet elm on the ground. This last.
is a Dwayne Johnson production? Flying Rock.
No.
I thought you said
He's
you
got
liked sports.
He had interviewed. I heard of this week interview, and he's got a one of a kind dinosaur, $31 million dinosaur head or body behind an interview in his house.
Yeah.
Just when you got so much money, you got nothing to do. I would have a dinosaur too.
Yeah, the Rock, the Flying Rock.
Flying Rock. Okay.
G. Next band, my band would be called Green. Green.
Okay.
But it's spelled with an EA, like mean. So green, but it's mean. But it's a ukulele band that only covers Cyndi Lauper B-sides.
I think Grateful Dead would be a good one. Okay. Green. Okay.
And they only do Cyndi Lauper B-sides, not the ones you know.
Okay, H. We're gonna go Hideaway Nowhere. The Hideaway Nowheres.
I like it.
Can never
Hideaway
hide.
Nowhere.
Can never
Where are they
hide.
from? Where are they from? Tell you right?
Nashville, Oklahoma.
They're from Nashville, Oklahoma. The Hideaway Nowheres. I like that. The Hideaway Nowheres.
Yep,
right
in the middle of nowhere. They keep driving, and all you see is flat land and driving in the middle of nowhere.
All right.
That's where they know no one, but as soon as they get out of Oklahoma, they know everyone, and everybody knows them. But in Oklahoma, they're alone, and no one knows them.
All right. My band is called. The next band is called the Ichabod Lame. I don't have any information on them. Somebody just sent me the link. Easton sent me the link, so. Oh. We had a camera set up earlier for the dog to run back down the hall.
I was on it
Were you
for
watching?
well, I was at work, so I wasn't really supposed to be on my phone, but I saw you guys were live, and I wanted to see if I could see how Rain was doing. And
So what we're doing right now is we're coming up with band names that don't exist. So you have to come up with one that has starts with the letter J.
letter J. Oh,
The band that doesn't exist but should, or you think should.
Joe Mama.
Okay.
Joe Mama. All right.
Joe Mama.
What kind of music is Joe Mama?
Oh, it's gotta be funk. Like it's like super funky, and probably like Ben Harper's "Fight for Your Mind" album, something like that. Funky.
Alright.
Where are they from?
And where are they from?
Joe Mama is probably from. I want to say Portland.
It's weird. That's weird. Everybody's from Portland.
Everyone's weird over there. Super like they think they know what they're doing. So like Joe Mama.
What street did the lead singer grow up on?
Oh, God damn it!
Shit up on David Street. This is my son Patrick, folks. He's live on the internet.
Oh,
So-
God.
So he did the Joe Mama. You got K.
Joe Mama.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, bud. Okay.
Uh,
Band
K. Crankin' Lizards
the Crankin' Lizards, folks. Tonight live from where are they from?
with a K. Berlin, Germany.
From Berlin, Germany, and they're like
Yep. They were they're older and they were part of the movement where they tore down the Berlin Wall.
all right,
And they were on the west side and across the east, and somehow some of the neighbors put the wall back up. Now they're stuck on the east side, so they're cranky.
East Siders.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't talk about East Enders on the show. We don't want to offend anybody. E for cranky daddies. The crank masters. What do you call them? The
Cranky Lizards.
cranky lizards. Okay, all right. L is for Oh, this is a band that should exist. It's called Leroy.
Cranky Lizards. Cranky Lizards.
It's called Leroy.
Leroy.
It's an all acoustic heavy metal band that plays only on pans and spoons. From Frankfort, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So
M.
all right, yeah.
M. Mudworms. Mudworms.
Mudworms. I think I've heard of a band. Mudworm. That might exist. It's going to exist after tonight. There's going to be a metal band coming out called Mudworm.
Mudworms. They're from Puerto Rico.
All right.
Their dads were sludge farmers on the East Coast. Called Mudworms. Okay. N.
And N is it my turn? Okay, I thought he was going to play again. He went to take a shower. N is for Nero and the Flames. Nero and the Flames, and they only cover Greek classics.
Epitaph says you would.
Or was he Roman? I guess he might have been. Nero was Roman, wasn't he? Anyway, I'm not up on my history or geometry, for that matter, where things come from.
Nero was that guy that played the violin while that city was burning. Though.
Okay, so there's a violin theme. So Nero and the Flames, and they're a doo-wop band.
Doo-wop.
They're a doo-wop band, but they cover old country songs in doo-wop styles, and they all play the fiddle. Yeah.
Huh.
At the same time. They all solo at the same time. It's a noisy mess. It's a jazz kind of thing. It's like a fusion. I saw it once. It was on a documentary about weird shit.
Okay. I have O.
Yeah, this is going way too long. The alphabet game is how we kill the show. Every week.
I'm gonna go. Ouch, that hurts. Yeah. It's a gospel band.
First album's called "Don't Touch Me There." I think I signed the
Actually, it's a bunch of nuns.
All right, we'll stop there. Okay. Ouch, that hurts.
Yeah. Ouch, that hurts. Gospel band from Missouri. Richie knows him. Richie Peters. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Richie. You got P.
I got P.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My band is called Peters and the Shorthand Band. Peters and the Shorthand Band, and they're secretaries. And
Why don't you just put mountains in there too? Just put it all in one.
Peters
And boys, mountain boys.
Hold on, we're gonna tell people. Peters and the Insult Short Mountain People Boys Band from Kentucky. They're an R&B country band.
And Friends.
From outside Chicago, and they only play the Friends theme song all over and over again all night. So whatever band that was, whatever letter that was, folks, we're killing it tonight. This is horrifying. It was funny for a minute. I think yeah, no.
Okay. It's not funny anymore. P.
Oh, I don't know
Q.
what letter it was. Q.
Quakers and Oats. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, I challenged that to make it Quaker and the Oats. I just added the Quaker and the Oats.
What?
They could play just east of here in a
Well,
community.
they're outside of Decatur. They're from East Moline, actually.
Quaker and the Oats, yeah. So then my band is called ROM. It's not REM, but they do play REM songs, but on 8-bit computer game sounds. So it's like do 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 do. ROM or RAM, because it could be ROM or RAM, because it's a computer thing, I guess, you know. And they're from Asheville, South Dakota. Are you writing this down?
So no, yes, some of it.
I'm just so impressed with us every week that we can actually get most of the way through the letters of our alphabet in our states. You freeze?
No, S.
S, yeah.
Swiss smoking cops.
Smoking cops. All right, the Swiss smoking cops. That'd be pretty badass.
Mm-hmm. They're a European band. They backed up Oasis a while ago.
Is that their comeback tour? Oasis is on the rise again. Okay, well, I'd like to go see
Yeah, I don't
Oasis.
know if I still don't get if some of these bands like them. Man, they were on the right. Not here in America. Okay, go ahead.
The next band is a band called The Terrible Twos, and it's a band of it only contains kids under 3 years old and over 1 year old, so they're all 2-year-old kids. It's like Menudo, but they're babies. Okay, and it's called Terrible Twos, and they scream. It's like a Sonic Youth kind of thing, like when Sonic Youth first came out. So it's like a jazz fusion, punk. We don't know how to play kind of band. Yeah, Terrible Twos. I think I'm being interviewed. It's my evaluation tonight, folks.
Yeah. Okay. You.
Hey, Mom, something, Scooby.
Udders and Brains.
Udders and Brains. I like that. Yeah, Udders and Brains.
I gave a bunch of cows up there. Udders. Looking
It'd
at
be
their.
a good activity for a band if you were in a band and you didn't know what to name your band, to sit around and play the alphabet game and just pick band names all night through the alphabet and then decide at the end of the night which one was the best. Udders and Brains.
My buddy Augie from he's in a bunch of bands that I like. You'd love him too. Here's some of his band: Muddy Udders, Pigeon Pussy, which is what's Liver Killers. Killer bands, man. Killer bands. I love all those names.
Yeah. Udders and Scooby says his name is for V.
You're on V?
V is for. Did I skip something? Hold on. You said Udders and Brains. Okay, V is called Very Loud Dog. And I'd never listened to him. I think that's like a jazz fusion thing. It's lullaby music for kids. It's the band's called Very Loud Dog. It's just a dog barking as loud as it can be. You don't have to write that one down. I'm not proud of it. But you know as well as me that a band can be called anything.
Yeah.
And as many bands names I put on posters already this year that I've never heard of before.
Okay.
Very Loud Dog would be on a band. It would be on a poster for Little Paloo. So now, yeah, I think we're doing the right order. Aren't we doing the letters in the right order?
Yeah. I got S. What do I got? T? T?
T.
What letter? We always fade off at the last 4 letters.
You're at W, man.
W? Oh, W. We went through T. Um, wishing locks,
Wishing locks.
like
Okay.
bagels and locks. Oh, with capers.
All right. We're not trying to be. Yeah. Okay. Wishing locks. All right. So, are you in that band?
No, my Jewish friends are.
Okay. Hi. All right. Wishes and locks. The X. So we finally get to create a
They
band.
used to live on the south side, by Cabrini Green.
If I was a band, I had to name my band at the start with an X. It would be Xylophone Mania. No. Hold on. Xylophone Xanadu. There we go. Go back to the Olivia Newton-John from earlier. Hey, love. Come on.
Hi.
Practice is showering. Amy Griffin, folks. Amy Griffin, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Hey, what are you bothering us for? We're on a show. Good one. Hi. Hi, Amy.
He's trying
Hi,
to
Amy Griffin.
He's on why.
Now I'm all confused. Thanks, Amy.
Why are you confused?
What letter we're on?
Why would you be confused?
Y is my turn, or is it your turn?
Why is it your turn?
It's Y is mine. Oh.
Tell Phil I'll keep this then.
Oh.
Go on. Come on. Come up with a band name for Y. Come on. Oh, man. That's
Yellow flower. It's not yellow.
I love the colors. You gave us a blue one that lasted forever.
Look at that.
I'll trade you chocolate bar.
Your chocolate bars have to be eaten in moderation. I know of them.
Well, no, I have normal ones too, you know.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Is that a garbage flower?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
Y.
it's
We're gonna go with Yellow Puppies.
Yellow puppies. All right, yellow puppies. It sounds like an emo band.
No.
Yes, I guess right.
I'm stumped. No, I just no. I'm looking at various things. If you, yeah. No.
Z.
Actually, they're. No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Actually, they're Z. Who's for zippers, man? Zippers. Is there a band called Zippers? Zippers.
Squirrel Nut Zippers.
That's real as Zippers. Yeah, there probably is a band called the Zippers. No, that sounds like a punk band from the '70s that never made it. We're the Zippers, and we're from California.
Is that in California? I didn't know they had that accent in California.
Yo, we did the ABCs, folks. Phil, you did a good job with the ABCs tonight. Sports was epic. I'm proud of you, Phil. Just so you know, we can hear that at all. I don't know, the music playing now too, so it's a massive sound probably. But thanks, Phil, for being with me on the show every week, doing these 91 weeks. 91 weeks, man.
91 weeks, Johnny.
Folks. Laura, thanks for tuning in. Chris Window, good to see you out there. Easton Bishop, thanks for checking on the show. Chris Johnson, Alexander Lee, Miss Quillick, McQueen, good to see you checking on the show. Everybody who's been here before. Jeff Hamblin says, my wife told me she'll slam my head on the keyboard if I don't get off the computer. I'm not worried. I think she's.
Hey, don't lie. Hey, don't lie. I'm the least violent person on the face of the planet.
That's true. Emily's awesome. Clay pigeons on the uke. I don't know. Yeah, clay pigeons on the uke. I could probably play that one, man. But it's kind of a sad one. I don't know.
No sad stuff.
No sad stuff tonight. He says no sad stuff tonight, folks. So we're not gonna play that one right away. The other one I learned this week was kind of sad too. So I won't play either one of them, man. What we'll do
You can do as you wish. Your name is on the.
Oh, I have your permission, do I?
Yeah, you do.
I don't have any other songs.
I will mute you.
You probably can. It could give you the power to mute me if you wanted to, you know.
I can. Like right about now, ukulele boy. Oh, that's your band, Squeaky Toy Band.
Squeaky
It's called
Toy.
the Squeaky Toys.
That's a great name for band. Great name for band, man. Great name for
We're gonna
band.
write down. Hold on.
Everybody saying thanks and hello and goodness and have a good time. Everybody have a blast and
Yeah, I hope to see everybody at a festival. Everybody or whatever, a get together. Well, we see each other at music festivals. We love the ones that are, you know.
keep talking. Playing you out, man. Playing you out. Okay, until we
Yeah,
get done.
we love hanging out. Which, if you can, it's tough for people working 9 to 5. Go out for a couple days and camp and see music and barbecue and eat and talk and shit and sit in a chair and listen to music, and that's what we all like doing. That's why we're friends, and that's why you watch the show if you're watching. And I love it. I miss it. I'm sure you miss it. John misses it. Laura misses it. Amy misses it. We all miss it. Our dogs miss it. Let's do it. Coming up soon. You showed that one already.
Guess I just had to show it.